Kringlen, and I'm directing the Equal Love project. The Romeo and Juliet is not about Romeo and it's not about Juliet. It's about the thing that happens between them. And we're exploring that thing between two men and two women. A thesis being that if the play was written originally for a man and a woman, though you can get into historical context on that one, works, that the thing exchanged between two men and between two women is the same thing. So the love is equal or similar or congruent or the same between Romeo and Juliet, no matter who is playing them. The cast so far has been amazing. We really cast talented people who we knew could bring it. No matter if we saw the person walk in as the character, we knew that they had the skills to develop something, and that has been absolutely amazing to watch these individuals, one, discover what the words mean on a level deeper than even I had necessarily originally going in. They're helping me discover new things. There's always another layer to discover, and anytime I'm having a moment where I'm not sure, they come up with an idea, and every time I ask a cast member, do you want to try something? They always have something ready to go, and it's always something surprising that teaches me about that moment, even if it's not what ends up in the play. Romeo and Juliet, it started out actually drawing me in for somewhat selfish reasons, is that I wanted to see the version that would inspire me to want to love more deeply and more fully. And so I had a dream to see the balcony scene done between two men. Once I saw the balcony scene done between two men, I thought this is a great experiment that might show that the love between these people is identical to the love between a man and a woman, and we can push the envelope and explore in other ways between two women. And that's where the concept actually came out of. So it started as something a little selfish and grew into something a little bit more provocative and slightly political. As a director, I love to go into a space that I don't know that well and play and see what the space tells me to do in terms of staging. And The Well offers that opportunity in a way that probably one of the most exciting ways so far. Because it's not too big and it's not too small, it's 3,500 square feet, so it's pretty substantial, the playing space that we have open to us, but The Well gives so much room for flexibility and staging and nooks and crannies where we can go around the audience and surround them and invite them to participate with their eyes and with their hearts in the material. Also, the nice thing about The Well and the places that I tend to want to create is the audience is going to be forced to see the audience across from them. So there's an element of being watched and being aware that you're in a theatrical event, that you're allowed to be thinking during it, and hopefully there'll be some emotional release as well. Or I've had a dream for a while to create a theater space that is within a retail space by day and kind of like a coffee restaurant. There's things that can be going on all the time. And The Well brings in people who are already interested in something that we have to offer, which is a creative perspective on a classic. Fashion is something that The Well has a relationship with the fashion world of LA, and fashion doesn't change that rapidly. Men are still wearing blazers and women are still wearing dresses, and we're still falling in love and we're still telling Shakespeare's stories, but we're putting a modern twist on it, making it sexy, making it hip, and making it controversial. And when you walk around The Well's retail store, that's what they've done. Everything is sexy, hip, and a little bit controversial, and so they're a perfect fit for us. Contributing this project is a way to really push the envelope in theater, in Los Angeles especially, and tell people that that's something you want to see more of.
Right.
Los Angeles theater could use more envelope pushing and sending your financial support, and it's a way to say that that's something you're interested in and to guarantee that we keep building momentum as opposed to rely on old habits. I'm really excited that Inner Circle Theater is allowing me to realize this amazing vision of Romeo and Juliet told with these same-sex characters. I wasn't pitching the idea to ICT, I was simply talking about it and getting feedback from friends, and then Jeffrey was one of those friends, and he said this sounds perfect for the thing that we're trying to create, this co-collaboration amongst our community. And really pushing the envelope and making theater an event that people go to experience. So having Jeffrey Brooks and ICT come along and say, I want to co-create this event with you, immediately I knew that this was the right project because I wanted it to be an event and I wanted it to be an experience more than a play you sit down and let wash over you. This is something you participate in, and that's very exciting to me.